I haven't actually calculated our elapsed time yet, but yeah, one of the most enjoyable I've done for sure. And I'm surprised I'm saying that with as much upwind as we had, but it's fairly flat water, and these things just eat up the miles. They really do. And the downwind run we rounded about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, rounded the rock, and just flew home. We really did. I mean, we jibed to find a bit more pressure, so went back along the Irish coast, and then used that pressure all the way down, and the boat was sat there in sort of low 30s, and then we jibed around Bishop Rock last night, and smoked past the TSS and kind of picked our way through the best of the fleet, and probably upset a few people when they realised, well, they realised how far they had to go.
Take us back to the start. You've got to have quite a brave approach to that, that start. It's very, very busy in the Solent, massive number of boats, and there you are up on 2 holes out of the water, 1 hull left.
Well, we thought, we'd do a bit of showboating for everybody, but no, these honestly, having that many spectator boats out was a real spectacle. It was great to see, and not that we're sort of concentrating too much on it. She's in that breeze with that many people around. It takes a little bit to sail the thing, but we thought we'd pick a lane between the other multis and pop the hull, and that was us off.
And you stormed back.
Yeah, we stormed back from the rock. We really did. Again, 20-25 knots of pressure, and had all the sails up, and working the buoys pretty hard. Sort of the little bit of sea state that we found, sort of working down the waves. But honestly, the boat sat there in high 20s, low 30s, and just chews miles. You really can't believe that she's actually keep checking the speedo and the thing's doing 25, 27 knots, and just in that flat water, it's just effortless. It's absolutely effortless. So, made the finish fairly enjoyable.
It's been a great race, actually. I think it shows that multi-hulls can go to weather and sail on the wind, off the wind, and beat the big boys if the conditions are right. And it was certainly right for us.
Certainly was, and a great result. What's it like owning a MOD70?
Expensive. No, I mean, it's we started Team Concise 10 years ago to get young British guys and girls into offshore racing. And I think we've just shown that we've done that. I mean, Ned started off as a teenager, and at 28 years of age, he was taking the line on us in the Fastnet. A few weeks ago, we broke the all-time record round the Isle of Wight. We've done transatlantics, with inshore racing, with big supporters of Rourke and so on and so forth. But it's great. I mean, it is when they're out there, when they're sailing, they're flying hulls. It's relentless. I mean, it really is tough. The guys, you see them sitting on the rail on the big monohulls and what have you. That's nothing by comparison what these guys put up to. It's incessant, the noise, the forces on your body. You're constantly wet. I wonder why they do it, quite honestly. You do have to ask the question. But to get line-ons in the Fastnet, that's why they do it. To break the record round the Isle of Wight, that's why they do it.
These MOD70s are amazing things. You can just stick them on an angle, big seaways, and they do just go. It's quite amazing. It's the first time I've actually steered one this trip, and doing 35 knots at night in these things is it's a cool experience.
What about the Fastnet Rock, the famous Fastnet Rock? What did you think of it?
It's spectacular. It was I think the first time in the whole race that from the Solent the whole crew were up, obviously. It was quite a special moment. We didn't see much of it. We blasted around it, and so quickly it was in the distance. But it's definitely a bucket list moment. It's my first dab at offshore racing, and it's very different to the stuff I've done, but very challenging and equally rewarding as well. So I'd like to do some more.
The forecast was looking from a long way out a bit windier, so we were quite relieved it wasn't as brutal as it was going to be. Yeah, we had a great rounding, great start, got out the Solent really quick, really clean, and then we seemed to hit the shifts really nicely on the way down the channel and just roared across the Irish Sea. So the downwind leg was lovely actually to get to the rock and just VMG downwind in a lot of pressure, more pressure than we thought. So very happy to be here, and quite funny to be sailing past boats still going the other way this morning, so I feel a bit bad for them, but we're very happy to be here.
Big year for the boat because she shaved a minute off the round the island record.
Yeah, we've had a good couple of weeks, and we're joking aside, but Giles has been on for 2, so he's got 2 out of 2. Maybe he's our lucky charm, we don't know. But yeah, again, really happy. Had a pretty faultless race and a faultless lap round the island. So yeah, very happy. Boat's in great shape, and we've got a great bunch on board.